Home health care providers here in Kentucky are warning that cuts to Medicare to help fund the Affordable Care Act will put many of them out of business.
And in Louisville today, the providers stepped into Kentucky's U.S. Senate race, commending Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell's efforts to repeal all or parts of Obamacare.
WHS 11's political editor Joe Arnold reports from the Crown Plaza Hotel.
Nearly 60,000 Kentucky seniors are estimated to receive skilled home health care services. The people who provide them are warning that some of that care is in jeopardy as Obamacare is paid for, in part, by cuts to Medicare.
And it will cut Medicare home health funding by an unprecedented 14%.
You might remember former UK basketball player Cameron Mills. He's now an executive with a home health company. He says the cuts stand to leave nearly 35% of home health agencies operating at a net loss.
And home health cares go out of business because of these cuts, especially in the rural areas, as Kentucky is full of rural areas. The patients, the senior citizens, when they could have access to home care, skilled nursing, PT, OT, ST in the home, well, now they don't, so they have to go to nursing homes.
As Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell addressed the group today, Mills praised McConnell's efforts to reverse the cuts. I asked the senator if he plans to reverse parts of Obamacare or repeal all of it, as he's pledged.
With Barack Obama in the White House, obviously that's not likely to happen. So it leaves you with going after the most unpopular pieces of it. Actually, most of it is unpopular. And we have here today an example in the cuts to home health care that I'd like to give members of the Senate an opportunity to vote on restoring those cuts.
Is that comparable then to what Allison Grimes is saying in terms of fixing the parts that aren't working? Is that a similar stance then?
Well, as the President said yesterday, he's not on the ballot this year, but his policies are. And I assure you the President of the United States is not in favor of reversing these home health care cuts or doing anything else that would damage his signature issue.
The Grimes campaign has not said how she would vote on the measure to stop the cuts, and repeated an argument that McConnell voted for a budget that included the same Medicare cuts. Yet that argument, based on a procedural vote, has been widely debunked. Grimes' campaign says she is the only candidate in the race who would vote to fix the ACA and work to strengthen and protect Medicare. Joe Arnold, WHAS 11 News.
The Save Home Health Group represents clinicians, patients, and family members from the home health care community.